today we are building in this old western town. This is actually a commercial lot. This is kind of the newspaper office. I am basing it on the Montana Post building in Virginia City. It is of course not a perfect replica, nor is it meant to be. Just kind of inspired by, because of course Virginia City is super duper hilly. A lot of these old mining towns were. So what was street level on one side of the building would be 2 stories up on the back of the building, and that's kind of how this one is. The door is street level, but then the street immediately goes down, and then there's like a second building. I wasn't doing all that, so we've just kind of got the facade going. I will say I had to claw myself away from my Switch in order to build this. I've fallen down that Tamagotchi life, like, void. I don't even know. Like, it just eats your time, because it's addicting in such a relaxed way, and the fact that you don't actually know what it's gonna do at any given moment, and it's really enjoyable. I'm basically recreating the fanhood there, so Batman and Optimus Prime are there, Drew Carey and the Flamingos, like, it's a good time. I have thought about streaming it, but I don't know if I will, mostly because I don't actually know what all is involved in like doing screen capture on a Switch. I know you can. I don't know anything about that. Never tried it, haven't looked it up, but we'll see. But in the meantime, I'm having to kind of time myself and be like, okay, you've been playing for 4 hours, you need to stop. It's fine, it's fine. This is actually the second time that I've done this voiceover, because I finally got my camera set back up. Because back in the day I did a little Twitch streaming, like 2 years ago now? Maybe 3, I don't know. And I mentioned it before, but I joined a Pathfinder group that's going to be recorded, so obviously they need to see me. And so I finally set up my camera, and it's making me feel a little nostalgic, but also, I don't know if I'm gonna end up streaming anything, but like, I have been thinking about it. But I think that's just the nostalgia talking. Or the fact that I'm still cycling through the different layers of grief and trying to create problems so that I don't have to think about my feelings, because that's who I am. I do not like feelings that I can't control. I don't think anybody does, but my response is usually to try to find something to distract myself, and foster mama and her babies are doing so fantastic that, like, they are not as distracting as the bottle baby kitten was. I'm laughing, but like, oof, I don't even know. Also, I'm spending a lot of time looking for wallpaper, because the facade of the building, it's like this really intricate woodwork, and I really wanted to do something like that, but also I just didn't have anything in the appropriate wood tone, so I just waffled about for a lot of the video. It's fine. I actually have a meeting tomorrow to find out the particulars of that Pathfinder group. I might share it, I might not, I don't know. Depends on what I'm feeling in that moment. But it seems like it's gonna be fun. I'm playing a type of character I've never played before, and she's gonna be really interesting and very droll. She's like military type, and she's an animist. And I've never played a character that's just kind of no nonsense and is honest, but is probably, people are gonna assume that she's lying, because that's just kind of the world that they're in, is people are suspicious and there's not a lot of trust. And I love the idea that she'll be telling the truth, but people think that she's playing a game. It's very Randall Thor playing the Game of Houses, in which he actually was not playing at all, and they just thought that he was so good at playing the Game of Houses that they couldn't even believe it. Like, one of the funniest kind of arcs or bit of storytelling that I've read in my life. Like, it's just so good that it's basically these Game of Thrones types. They're really suspicious, and they've got all these plots and schemes and politics. And he's just like, I'm just going to burn all the letters that they send me. And they're like, oh my God, he burned our letter. That must mean that he's got super powerful backing. So then more people would send him. Like, he's just, he does not want to play. He's trying to opt out, but the opt out button is unselectable. That's what he's doing. It's great. It should be a lot of fun. I didn't decorate the inside of this just because I didn't have a printing press installed, and like, I didn't really want to. I just needed to get the shell there, if nothing else, and then later on, I do think it'd be kind of fun to have the computers that look like books here, because not all the Sims have that in their house, especially in this neighborhood, so having to go to that commercial lot and use them could be beneficial, but I don't know. I don't know. Mostly I just wanted this little strip by the train, where the train stops, to be filled in with some kind of smaller commercial buildings that would make sense right there. Because next to this building is a hotel, so you can get your news, there's going to be a train station, like a bank, post office, things like that, that people just getting into town probably are going to want to go to or need. But yeah. I don't know, the first time that I recorded this, I admit I went on a rant about why I don't want long-haired cats, but like now the momentum's gone. The moment is over. Because like there's a reason that I am fostering a mama cat who's long hair with 3 babies who are long hair, and that's because I don't want long-haired pets. And you know what, I will do the rant. I am traumatized. My family growing up, they had a long-haired Persian cross cat, and I very quickly learned not only do they get mats all the time and then they bite you when you're trying to take the mats out, but as they get older and are not as good at using the litter box or cleaning themselves, then you gotta cut poop off their butt, and that's not something that I am willing to do. And I think we all have our lines, and as long as you know what that line is, you go, no, I'm not gonna have long-haired animals because I don't want to do that, and that is something that you have to do if you have one. But yeah, the other rant was like 5 minutes long, so you've been spared that, but just know that it's in my heart, and it may come back to haunt us. But that is basically it. So thank you so much for joining me. Sorry this was late. I tried. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.